Hey everyone, Pez here, and it's time for our annual New Year's greeting, look back at 2015, look ahead at 2016. Everybody's wondering, what do we want for 2016, looking forward to in the year of cycling? I'm looking forward to lots of things, lots of more rides, some great sporting events in the tours. I hope we have some good racing next year, that's what I'm looking forward to, but underneath all of that, and maybe on top of all of that, I'm looking forward to drinking more Negronis. I've been championing this drink for years. People have been asking me, Pez, what's the deal with Negronis? What's a Negroni? People have actually come up to me, they've emailed me and said, Pez, I'm drinking Negronis because of you. But I've never actually made a Negroni on video for anybody. So for all of you out there wondering, how do I make them? What's the rate about these drinks? I want to make one for you. First thing you want to start with is a good glass, okay? I got a couple of glasses here. I think you need to have, this drink, it's kind of a manly drink. It's got, it's lots of booze, lots of flavor in it, and it needs to be held in a vessel that's appropriate for the kind of drink we're having here. So something that feels good in your hand. You know, you don't want a wimpy little, certainly don't want a martini glass. It's not a martini. You should have a glass with a nice base to it. Feels good in your hand. I actually like this one. This is my favorite Negroni glass. I think it holds about 4 or 5 ounces. It feels really good in the hand. It's got a nice base on it. Excellent thing to build your Negroni out of. Second of all, let's get started here with ice. You need lots of ice in this thing. So we got our ice bucket here. I like to fill, not too much in the glass, probably about that much. It's got to be cold. This drink is never good warm. It's got to be cold, ice cold. The good guys, it's a simple recipe. It's 3 parts, equal amounts in all parts. Gin, Campari, here we go, and red vermouth. I've got a bottle of Aperol there, something I'm going to show you at the end, a little bit of a Pez twist on this classic. But essentially, we're looking at equal parts on everything. So, if you're good, I don't know if I'm this good or not, you can just pour in the amounts of the drink that we need. You can measure it out, but as I said to Mrs. Pez when we were discussing the technical merits of this video, nobody wants to see somebody measuring alcohol into a measuring glass while they're doing this. So I'm going for the free pour, which I think is the best way to go. Equal parts, Campari, a standard, it's a classic. You can't make the drink without Campari. It's always got to be Campari. Your choice of gin could vary. I actually like a gin that's nothing too botanical, nothing too over-the-top flavorful. So I go with a brand, around the house I like to use Gordon's. It's an excellent base for this drink. Beefeater is always also a good one. Generally, I look for anything that's a London dry gin. In terms of red vermouth, I'm using Cinzano right now. I also like Martini Rosso. This will change the flavor of the drink depending on what brand you buy. You'll see a lot of fancy bartenders, the young hipsters with the beards and the suspenders and bow ties, using things like Carpano, other cool gins like or vermouths like that. They're good, I like them, but I think when it comes back to the basic flavors of this drink, this is sort of where you want to end up. If you go to any bar in Italy and you order a Negroni, this is pretty much the kind of stuff they're going to be using. Now, next thing we know, we want to finish this thing off with a nice little garnish. I like a little bit of orange zest in mine. Just zest that in there. It looks fantastic when it's presented, and then we always want to give this thing, because the flavors of this thing come from an orange, you like to give it a little squish of orange just to finish this thing off. You can use your finger to stir it, maybe not the fanciest, but when a drink tastes this good, you want to get right to it, I would say. So let's try this thing. I'm making this video, it's about 20 after 11 in the morning, but I think lunchtime cocktail hour is just about to start, so good timing on that. One quick note, if you find that you're liking the drink, but you're finding the Campari maybe a little bit too strong for you, I do something here, and we did this with Mrs. Pez, she really liked it. I cut the Campari in half, filled in the other half with Aperol. It's an orange-based aperitivo Italian. It's fantastic. It's just a little bit lighter and takes a little bit of the edge off from the Campari. I think you're going to love it. Anyway, listen. Top of the season. Thank you all for reading Pez the last year or the last 13 years with us. Looking forward to having you around for 2016. It's going to be a great year, and I hope you drink lots of Negronis. If you haven't started, you should, and if you're already on it, cheers to you.